Yeah, the Kilo India 7. All right, Kilo India 7, Sugar Yankee Golf. Good copy. You're 5 and 5, 55 into Minnesota. The name here is Matt Mike Alpha Tango Tango. I'm about 20 miles northwest of downtown Minneapolis. Well, no snow. Pretty nice day, actually, about 35 degrees, over. Oh, QSL on Spokane, Washington, and I've been hearing it's been a little dreary out your way. Is that the case? Hey, what's going on, K0EFW? Well, you guys are used to that out there, aren't you? Oh, sure. Yeah, I said, at least the stereotype is always that, you guys are always so cold and rainy and maybe even snowy. But that's what's so weird about us this year is we've got no snow on the ground for Christmas, which is a little bit unusual for us. Typically, we have at least a couple feet on the ground by now. And, well, I see nothing but green grass outside. So that is a little bit strange for us. Oh, 100%. Yep. I said it's going to come eventually. We all know that. But I'm not looking forward to it. I kind of like having the snowblower inside the garage and not moving anywhere. That's totally fine with me. So if it never comes, so be it. At least that's what I say, Tom. All right, 73. Thanks so much, Tom. You're sounding good from Washington. Thank you so much for the 5 and 8. It's great to get some good reports from the West Coast. That's certainly your neck of the woods is where I struggle. So thank you for the great report. Kilo India 7, Sierra Yankee Golf from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, Tom. Yep, doing some 17 again. $73. Might go up one here. Let's try right here. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0LWC. Yeah, you are the only one here hanging out today. What's up with that? But thanks for coming on in here. Hopefully you get some more people. Maybe they're all watching football. I don't know. CQ17, CQ17, calling CQ, calling CQ, 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 CQ17, CQ17, CQ17 from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ17, CQ17 from Kilowatt 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. November 7, India Alpha Whiskey. You're 5 and 4, 54 into Minnesota, Ray.
Okay, you're about a 5 and 6 into the Valley of the Sun in the Phoenix, Arizona area. You already know my name. It's Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. QTH is Mesa, Arizona. Mesa, Arizona.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're about 5 and 6.
Talk about crazy. That was a little intense. Yeah, well, I'm going to raise you up on yours. You came up in your signal strength there. I just had my Had my webcam fall here. I'm doing a little YouTube live stream, and I had a little camera emergency there. Yeah, you came up. You're about 5-5 to 5-6 here. So the QS Bravo is still hanging around. The bands were in a lot better shape this morning for us here in the upper Midwest. How are the temperatures and how's the weather down there in the desert Southwest? Over.
It's a beautiful day here in the desert Southwest. It's sunshiny. I would say it's going to get up to, I hear it's going to get to 71 degrees today. So we're enjoying the beautiful weather. We paid the piper all summer long with all that heat and, 110, 115 degree heat that we experience here from July through into October. But now we're just coasting. We're coasting through the other months and just enjoying the weather until probably May or June. Over.
Yeah, I was gonna say once May or June hits, that's when it gets rough for you guys down that way. I think I remember when we were chatting last time back in November, we were talking about you guys wearing jackets when it gets down into the 70s and other kind of crazy stuff like that. Yeah, I said it's not too bad here though. I will say that, Ray. It's about 35 degrees here right now, and it was sunny this morning. Now it's kind of clouding up, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to get outside here before the sun went down, and still no snow on the ground. So it's going to be a green and brown Christmas, thanks to what the yard looks like. Over.
Okay, fine business. Have we talked before? I just wondered what, could you give me your name and QTH once more? Over.
Yeah, we have talked before, Ray. I think it was back in November. Let me take a look here, see if I can find it this way real quick. No, I can't. It was in November, though, a few weeks ago. And we did talk before. I recognized your antenna immediately because your yard sticks out. There's not many yards like you guys have out in the desert Southwest where it's all rocks, you know what I mean? So I remember your antenna. Yeah, if you look back in the log, it was back in November. Yeah, so the call sign again is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. Name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango up here in Minnesota. Hey, thanks for coming in, Lloyd.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't have QRZ up on my laptop yet. I just heard your CQ coming through, and I thought
I'm glad that it's helping you out and you're digging the videos. Glad you got a 7300, man. That's awesome.
there yet? Over.
No, negative. No snow here in Minnesota and none in the forecast outside of maybe a dusting tonight, maybe. But certainly not going to be a white Christmas, and actually it's going to stay dry all the way through until 2021. So we have no snow in the forecast the rest of 2020, which is very unusual for us here in Minnesota. Typically we have a couple feet of snow on the ground by now. So this is highly unusual for us to be this dry. Over. How's the radio audio for you guys? Is it loud enough where you can hear?
I know what snow is, and yeah, very seldom we would get, it seems like we would get snow around Thanksgiving, early December, and then it would rain or something, and then we'd have just a brown Christmas, I think. But once in a while we get some good snowfall around Christmas time. Over.
Yeah, I said, there's plenty of people in the world that say as long as it snows only once or two times a year, the 24th and 25th, that's all I need. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't mind, snow that much. I'm not that anti-snow, but I definitely don't like having to deal with it constantly going out to shovel or snow blow the driveway and sidewalk, every other day or every 3 days in the wintertime like it can be sometimes up here. But yeah, I said so far this is actually more like Colorado weather up this way than it has been Minnesota. Yeah, I mean it's actually been rather nice, so I can't complain. And what are your plans for the holiday? I have to ask that. Are you planning on sticking around close to home? Over.
Yeah,
Let me try to help on the audio.
going to have the immediate family, my son and his wife and four sons, and my daughter will be here, and we're just going to hang around the house. We're all COVID-free, and we're trying to stay away from everybody else, and we're looking forward to that vaccination coming through. I'm going to jump on that. But, yeah, we've knock on wood. We've been pretty lucky. We've been playing it safe. Trying to stay even when I got a contractor working on our house right now. Every time I go out there,
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
away and wearing a mask. So we're trying to play it cautious, and so far it's working for us. How about you, Over? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're kind of doing the same up here. We're keeping it pretty close. Just going to be my wife, our son, and then her parents are going to come. So my in-laws are coming. They're from out of state, but they are currently quarantining or isolating, I should say. They do have to go to work. One of them does, and then other than that, they're not going anywhere else. And I said they're playing it pretty safe. So that's the plan here. It's just going to be us, and my wife's actually being vaccinated a week from today, so she's pretty excited about that. She works in healthcare. And I'm going to be much farther down the list, unfortunately, but she's very excited to become vaccinated, and she can kind of at least somewhat get back to it, you know what I mean? So that's what we're doing here. Pretty small gathering. My parents are not coming. They're staying put in Wisconsin. My dad is high risk, so he's going to be, I said, staying put there. But that's the plan here. So pretty small gathering as well, trying to avoid it if we all possible can. All right, let me try to fix the echoing, guys.
Fine business on that. Yeah, I hope your wife gets her vaccination right away. She's a radiologist in Dallas, Texas. She's already got her first shot.
All right, I just turned it off.
She gets her second shot on January the 6th. So hopefully all those healthcare workers should...
Is the audio level better for you to hear him, though, on the receive audio?
Really need it. And then the older folks in some of the old folks homes, they need it. Their next priority. So we're probably looking at February or something before the regular people start getting their vaccination. Over.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a while, especially for me, being on the younger side. So I'll just have to hang out inside. In fact, my job told me that I probably won't even have to think about going back to work in the office until July, and that's if we actually get the vaccination sometime in the springtime. I mean, honestly, it could be probably August, September, or even October before I go back to my actual office. So who knows? And those watching the YouTube live stream, let me know if it's echoing. It shouldn't be anymore. I turned the monitor off, so just confirm that in the chat for me. I'm just talking to some of the viewers here on YouTube. But yeah, so we'll be hanging out in the Radio Shack a little bit longer. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Hi. Oh, I may be fading on him there.
Yeah, fine business, Matt. You kind of faded out. The band is changing.
Yeah, I figured I was fading there. He's fading too. He's pretty close to the noise. Thanks, Lloyd. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Todd. Appreciate you guys coming in to hang out and see what's going on. I just posted a video like 30 minutes ago about my HF antenna, so make sure you check that out too today. Yeah, he's down there pretty far. Ooh. All right, 73, Ray. Yep, it seems like band conditions are shifting on us, so take care, 73, and we'll catch you down the log. Have a great holiday if we don't talk before then. Good to hear you on today. November 7, India Alpha Whiskey from Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Yeah, 73, Ray. Have a good one. K0LWC, QRZ. I hear somebody down there, but you're way too far in the noise. Try it one more time. All right, nothing heard there. It'll be QRZ.
CQ17, calling CQ.
Awesome. Glad you guys checked it out already. That's great.
Calling CQ.
All right. Glad you guys checked it out. Yeah, it was. I've been getting a lot of questions about my antenna, so I just want to make a quick video about what it is, how I got it up in the trees, and how it's been working for me. And I've been really happy with it. Really happy with it. I got multiple stations, but you're all pretty light. Try it again. This is K0LWC, QRZ. Ending Alpha Victor Hotel. It's going to be light, but let's try it. All right, and just to confirm, was that Kilo 6 Alpha Charlie Hotel? All right, I think I got it this time. Was that Kilo Mike 6 Alpha Charlie Hotel? Okay, Kilo Mike 6 Alpha Victor Hotel. I got it that time. There, RJ. K0LWC. You're probably about a 2 and 0, 3 and 0. Over. Yep, I said copy the 20 watts there on the China special. Yeah, I said you're a little light, definitely, but you're right there at the noise floor here. So 73 KM6AVH K0LWC QRZ.
CQ17 calling CQ.
All right. Yeah, he was right near my noise floor. 17 meters was really good this morning, and it's been getting progressively worse throughout the day. Yeah, it was KM6AVH.
California.
Let's go with the Kilo November Yankee.
Yeah, Roger. Kilo Charlie 7, Kilo November Yankee, KC7KNY. You're about a 5 and 5, 55, Beaverton, Oregon. My name is Bob. K0LWC, KC7KNY.
I got to jot it down on a piece of paper here. My keyboard is messing up. So was that is it KC5 or KC7? Sorry, I didn't grab that. I've again had a technology problem. Yeah, K and Y. Come back with your prefix. The Kilo November Yankee. Come back with your prefix. All right, you may have faded out on me there, so sorry I couldn't complete that. My keyboard freaked out on me here, and I said I think I accidentally flipped it off. So, but we'll try it again and go back to QRZ. This is K0LWC, QRZ all stations.
Kilo 6, Delta, Juliet, transmission from KC7KNY. You dropped out of me.
CQTS, Kilos, all 6, uniform, thanks.
All right, let's go with the Kilo 6 mobile station.
Springs, California.
Kilo 6, Delta, Juliet. Name is Garrett, and we're in Northern California. Over.
All right, QSL, K6DJV from K0LWC mobile in California. Yeah, the QSB for sure. It's definitely hurting the conversation here, but you're probably about a 5 and 4, 54 when you're in there on the peak. Over.
I'll take whatever I can get. I'm surprised anybody can actually hear me. I won't stay long. I'll say 73s. And what was your QTH again?
Yeah, the QTH is in Minnesota. I'm about 20 miles northwest of downtown in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm going to put you at 5 and 3 officially. And what's my report there on your end before you run, Derek?
You are a 5, radio 5, signal strength 5, jumping up to 5 and
5 and 5, all right.
About 35 miles north of San Francisco. The home QTH is Vallejo,
We are presently in a city called American Canyon. That's American Canyon, over.
All right, QSL in American Canyon. I'm getting that updated. Is that the same county?
No, that is Napa County. Napa County.
All right, I just want to make sure I get it updated and try to keep the log as accurate as I can. So I'll make sure I get Napa County in there. All right, thanks so much, Derek. You're sounding good here in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. So you're doing something right there in the mobile. Kilo 6 Delta Juliet Victor from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie 73.
73, K6DJB clear.
QRZ. QRZ from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. Last station, try it again.
Yes, Borrego Springs, California.
Yeah, the California, try it again.
KG6 UTS Kilo Golf 6 Uniform Tango Sierra, Borrego Springs.
All right, Kilo Golf 6 Uniform Tango Sierra from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. All right, you got you that time. The QSB's a little rough, but yeah, you're about 5 and 3, 53 here into Minnesota. Over.
5353. You're about a 57, 58 here in the California desert, down near the Mexican border. Over.
Was that 5 and 8?
58I.
All right, thanks so much. We got you down with 5 and 3. You're sounding good. Again, the QS Bravo is just kind of knocking you out, but that's just the band conditions today. Thanks so much for the contact here into Minnesota. The name is Matt Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And we'll say 73. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, Ed. KG6 UTS from K0LWC.
73.
QRZ.
Alpha 4, November, Juliet, Yankee.
Alpha 4 question mark.
Whiskey Alpha 4, November, Juliet, Yankee.
All right, Whiskey Alpha 4, November Juliet Yankee. Very good copy, Ed. You're sounding good from Florida. I'll give you a report here on the next go-around.
Okay, real good. Your signal's starting to increase up, so I don't know if the band's going to drop out real quick or what, but it's been very noisy here on 17, so it's nice to hear an easy copy signal. You're good 5 and 9, over.
Kilowatt 4 Bravo Lima, Mexico.
Yeah, the BLM standby. Yeah, so you're 5 and 4. What's my report into Florida, Ed?
Oh, you're good 5 and 9, 5 and 9, over.
Thanks so much for the 5 and 9. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're sounding great up here in Minnesota, even though you're S4, but you're a Q5 copy. We're just running 100 watts here, Ed, into a dipole at 50 feet. Nothing special, over.
And that's pretty much what I'm doing here.
I'll check out his YouTube channel. That's cool.
With a peak at about 32 feet, so it's a compromised antenna for 17, but it does surprise me. All right, we'll let you go, see how many you can work, and hopefully the band will stay open a little bit for us, over.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, Ed. Thanks so much for the contact. You're sounding good there from Echo Lima 87. Whiskey Alpha 4, November Juliet Yankee from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, Ed. Take care.
Okay, Matt, and Merry Christmas. WA4NJY.
Yep, have a great holiday. QRZ. QRZ, all stations from K0LWC. All right.
CQ.
Run a little CQ call here.
Calling CQ.
There we go. 2 meter crew, huh? I'm gonna have to look that up. You may have seen my my son come in the room. It was funny, and my wife sees the camera and she gets afraid. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. It's kind of a mess right now. I've been working to try to kind of clean things up today, but that hasn't really gone well.
Charlie, QRZ.
Kilo 0 C. I have it wrong, I think. LWC K4BLM.
All right, Kilo 4, Bravo, Lima, Mike. Yep, you got it right there, I think, Lee. From Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey, Charlie. You're making a good trip up to Minnesota.
Okay, fine business. I think you said the name was Matt. Could be wrong on that because I was really listening to the other crew so you had going and not paying attention to the little particulars. Anyway, you got me down in Florida, Sarasota, just below Tampa. running 100 watts into a fan dipole at about, maybe 38 feet at the height, top height. And that's an iron pretty simple at the 18950.
Got a Yezu. I'll forgive him for that. Ooh, that band shifted there. I do work this band pretty often, Lloyd. I like it. Yeah, K4BLM, K0LWC. Well, it's very similar to what we have here, Lee. Just running 100 watts into the dipole at 50 feet, just like similar to your setup down there. But boy, the band shifted there towards the end of your last transmission. So hopefully you're still hearing me down in Florida, because you were about 5 and 5, and then you shifted right down to about a 3 and 0. So the band really took a big jump there. So again, hopefully you're still copying me. Yeah, we're just kicking back in the shack here on a Sunday afternoon, making a few contacts, and we're live on YouTube here on my YouTube channel. So you got some people watching us have our QSO over.
Okay, fine business. Did I get the name right? Matt, was that correct?
Yep, you got the name right, Lee. It's Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango.
Okay, fine business, Matt. Thanks so much for...
Yeah, Lloyd, you can check my logbook on QRZ, and you'll see where I'm operating day to day.
I don't want to tell you what the temperature is here because you'll get very angry at me, and it's out of my control. I just live here. I don't control a thing. But anyway, just wanted to get on and talk a little bit Sunday here, and I was lucky enough to hear you in there. So let you do the final. I know there's probably others that want to get with you. Thank you so much. Let's do it again when we have the chance. And I wish you and your family the best of holidays and best of health. This is K4 Bad Little Man 73.
All right, K4BLM from K0LWC. Yeah, very good, Lee. Well, I'm glad we're able to make contact, and yeah, I'm sure you guys have just a little bit warmer weather than we do here in Minnesota. But you know what, Lee? We're not doing too shabby. We're in the upper 30s today, and there is no snow whatsoever on the ground, so we're not doing too bad this winter. So take care, 73. Great to hear you, and have a great holiday if we don't talk before then. K4BLM from K0LWC. 73 from the land of 10,000 lakes, Lee.
Okay, buddy. Same to you from down here and many, many lakes as well.
Yes, there is, Kyle.
If you want to take the time.
The phonetic alphabet, there is a set list, but some people are not necessarily, you know, they're hard and fast with that. Like, it's supposed to be like K for kilo, but I use kilowatt all the time. Some people get kind of ornery about that, but there is a phonetic alphabet. Somebody in the chat probably can find it and link you to it, what the phonetic alphabet officially is, but you can kind of use whatever you want. All right, this is K0LWC QRZ.
CQ17 calling.
What's going on, Albert? Thanks for coming in here.
CQ17 calling.
And by the way, guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit the like button. It's going to help get more people to come on in and hang out with us and chat. So hit that like button right now if you're on your phone, on your computer. We'll get some more viewers in here. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll probably operate for about another 15 minutes or so. Yeah, there's an Echo Tango in there. QSL run Kilo Alpha 4 Echo Tango from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. All right, you're a little rough, but you're about when you're in there, you're about a 4 and 2 to about a 3 and 0, 42 to a 3 and 0 up into Minnesota this afternoon. Over. I'll give him a 44. Oh, HOAs. All right, KA4EET from K0LWC. Very good. Yeah, the name on this end is Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. And yeah, we're about 20 miles northwest of downtown in Minneapolis, home of the Minnesota Vikings. And yeah, I said, you guys are sure having nicer weather than we are up in this neck of the woods, but we don't got no snow, so we're not going to complain too much. What are your holiday plans down that way, over? Yeah, for sure, Ron. The conditions here are running an ICOM 7300, 100 watts into a ZS6 BKW dipole. That's a 93-foot long dipole, up at around 50 feet from, again, the ICOM 7300. Over.
Right now, 75 degrees, and we're dead clear. So that's not too bad, I guess. 75 degrees and clear. So we're doing okay so far. Back to you, Matt, for any final. You guys have a nice holiday. KA4EET.
All right, thanks so much, Ron. Yeah, you have a good holiday down that way, and we'll bundle up here at our 35 degrees. 35 degrees to us feels like 75 degrees to you. 73, have a great holiday. And thanks for coming back to the call. You're sounding good from Echo Lima 96. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73 from the Twin Cities, Ron. All right, this is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie for the YouTube live stream. You can check out the YouTube on K0LWC is the channel, and you can tune in and listen to yourself in terms of what you sound like here in Minnesota. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ.
CQ.
All right, we'll go into CQ. Oh, 17 meters was great this morning, Tom. It's gotten worse and worse throughout the day, though. Can't hear him on KC7C. Is that the Utah STR out there? A CAC. Not sure what a CAC is.
That call sign before. I watch your streaming on YouTube. This is Kilo 6 Delta Juliet Victor. Sorry about that. I just had a brain fart.
Oh, yes. Thanks for popping back in there, Derek. Yeah, one of your friends here, K0EFW. I'm not sure if you know each other personally, but yeah, he mentioned that you're also on YouTube.
I don't have too many subscribers, but yeah, there's a few videos up there. Over.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, he told me the name here. I just was scrolling through the chat here. And yeah, is it the 2 meter crew?
That's me, guilty as charged, Your Honor.
Oh, well, awesome. Well, I said it's always nice to run into other folks that are active on YouTube or other social media. You know, I said I'm trying to do as much as I can here on YouTube, and then got the Twitter account and the Instagram account, all in the website. Boy, doing all that content, as you know, Derek, definitely eats up a lot of time, but I try to do what I can.
Absolutely, yeah. That can turn into a full-time job. Well, anyway, I'll say hello there, world, hello there, internet, and I'll say 73, and have a good day.
from the driver's seat of the Green Donkey. This is Kilo 6, Delta Juliet Victor, clear.
Oh, there you go. There's a free plug for the 2 Meter Crew YouTube channel. And thanks so much for popping back in there, Derek. You sound better than you did when we first made contact. You were peaking about 5 and 6, almost touching 5.7 briefly there on that last go-around. So thanks so much, Derek, and great to hear you in there again, and especially mobile. You're doing a great job. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ, all stations. All right, we're going to turn it down, go back into a CQ call. Remote in Washington, okay. I always use the Utah SDR. The Utah SDR is so good. You get that big log periodic antenna. I mean, you pretty much can hear any decent signal. Yeah, that was funny.
CQ 17 meters from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ.
KZ6JLN. Kilo Charlie 6, Juliet Lima November. In the port of Los Angeles. KC6JLN, mobile at rest.
Yeah, Kilo Charlie 6, Juliet Lima November. Great signal there, Bob. You're, boy, I'll give you a report, but you're about 5'8", 5'9" here in Minnesota.
Yeah, roger. And, yeah, like I said, name here is Bob, Boston Ocean, Boston. You got that? And I'm a mobile at rest overlooking the port of Los Angeles. You're an S9 over here, S9. We're running QRP, 100 watts, I call it. And very good signal, good audio. You're really punching through here. I just turned the radio on, and I'm seeing that I'm off frequency a little bit. My apologies. Let me correct that. As I, try to get. There we are.
Hey, what's going on, YBY?
I just had the 7300 adjusted, so I know it's dead on. But anyway, hopefully you're copying okay. You're an S9 over here into the port of Los Angeles. I'm 500 feet above sea level, overlooking the battleship Iowa and the city of San Pedro. San Pedro there. Back over to you, Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. See if you're copying okay. KC6JLN.
Yeah, KC6JLN, K0LWC. Boy, yeah, big signal. You're 5 and 9. No problems whatsoever. Great signal here into Minnesota. And so if you're overlooking the port of Los Angeles, so you're at your home QTH, right? Because like I said, it almost seems like you're at sea, but that can't be the case. You must be at your house there, Bob, correct?
Negative, and I missed a name there on your end, but negative. I'm in a park right now. I'm at a park. I'm 500 feet above sea level. My home QTH is about a mile and a half down the street, and but with all the power lines and everything, it's miserable. So I've been coming up to the park here for about 7 years. Several times a week, depending on what the schedule is. I'm a longshoreman down here in the port of Los Angeles, so depending on when the ships arrive and leave, it kind of dictates the schedule there. So I try to come up here and play ham radio as much as I can. My noise level here is 0 on all the bands, so I don't have to contend with all the nightmarish static and hash that come through like I do down there at my home QTH. It's miserable down there. I am using an outside antenna, which is a homebrew half wave. It's a wire stretched over a canyon, and I'm a pipeline into the Wisconsin, Minnesota, East Coast area. It's like I can lower my power down right now to a half a watt, 1/2 of a watt, and you're probably still going to copy me. Right now I'm on.
Whoa, listen to that QSB.
Here's a half a watt, and I'll bump it back up to
Okay.
100 watts.
Wasn't propagation, it was just him.
If you could hear me on the half watt. Back over to you there, KC6JLN.
Yeah, KC6JLN, K0LWC. When you were doing that, I thought that was a propagation dropping out. But no, I could hear you. You're pretty noisy, but yeah, I could still hear you coming through. I'll do the same back for you here. All right, right about here. This is 5 watts, here from Minnesota. You still got a copy on me, Bob?
Roger. I don't have a noise level, but you went to an S4 or 5, and since we're going to do that, I'm going to make it an equal. I'm going to do QRP. I was up here with a 705 a couple weeks ago. Here's 5 watts. This is 5 watts, and I'm probably right above your noise.
No.
Here's 10 watts, like the 705 I was using would be putting out. This is 10 watts, and then right now out of the
You're pretty good.
7300 here is back to 100 watts. So I always like kind of playing around, changing things up a little bit. I am using a desk mic. This is the SM30 ICOM.
He's got really good audio.
And I was told keep using it because it sounded better than the hand mic, so I went ahead and kept with this. Back over to you there, and what was the name there again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bob, KC6JLN, K0LWC. Name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. Yeah, I could hear you the whole time. On 5 watts, you were about S0, S1. You were peaking S1, no problem, above the noise on 5 watts. Up on 10 watts, you came up to about an S3 on the peak with the band. When the band was in there on 10 watts, you were S3. Oh, excuse me, some of that lunch is coming up. A little heartburn in there. But no, yeah, both of them I could hear, no problem whatsoever. And obviously, once you crank it up, now you're a solid anywhere from 5 and 6 to a 5 and 9. So yeah, you sound fantastic. What's the antenna that you set up there, portable, to work?
What I'm using right here, Matt, is I've got Envision 25-foot aluminum flagpole, and it fits in the trunk here in the car. Normally I'm in my SUV, a 4Runner that's being painted right now, so I'm on my 488X, and I'll run up to 600 watts out of that. But in the car here, I'm just setting the 7300 in the glove box, and the power goes up to it's a homebrew half-wave antenna using a 64-to-1 matchbox. Something like what you get out of my antennas there out of, I think, Florida. And I'm using an 18-gauge Teflon-coated wire, very small wire. And I've got a trap on one end of it. And with about another 18-gauge, probably a 2-foot piece, 18-inch piece. That allows me to do 17 and 20 meters flat across both bands in my location right here. And I've been using this antenna for a few years. This matchbox on here will take over probably about 700 watts is the cap. A buddy of mine, KM6 Alpha Bravo, is the one that builds the antennas, and he said don't feed it any more than that. And it seems to work. I have it stretched over a canyon. It's about 40 feet of daylight under the antenna because I have the chalk line that hooks to tossed over a chain link fence at a park. So Matt, best of both worlds over here. I've got about a beautiful day today, not a cloud in the sky, 75 degrees, I guess, 78 degrees, and I got about 100 and probably 40 miles visibility here, so I'm looking right down on the port. Beautiful day. Back over to you there, and your signal, you're peaking sometimes about a 510 over 9, and it went down to a 9, and you're fluctuating and hovering right in there. But you never know with 17. KC6JLN.
All right, KC6JLN, K0LWC. Yeah, you're peaking 5 and 9 there, Bob, here into Minnesota. I mean, the QS Bravo is up and down like a roller coaster, but no, you're sounding really, really good. So whatever you got set up portable, it sure is working fantastic for you. At least into the upper Midwest it is, because you sound fantastic. So don't touch it. It sounds awesome. We're just running 100 watts into a ZS6 BKW 93-foot-long dipole at 50 feet. That's the setup here from an ICOM 7300 here as well. And yeah, your audio is fantastic, absolutely brilliant audio. But if you're using a 7300, it's hard to make them sound bad. They all sound good, varying levels of good with the 7300. But I'm going to say 73, Bob, make a few more contacts before I have to jump here. And if you want to listen to our contact to see how you sound, go ahead and go to YouTube and type in my call sign, K0LWC on YouTube. And there'll be a video up there with our contact on there so you can listen to our conversation. I'm live there right now. You can tune in right here, right now at the very end of our conversation. But it'll also be captured, of course, on the video itself. So you can go back and find our conversation and listen to how you sound, because you sure do sound good, Bob. I'll pass it over to you for your final, KC6JLN from K0LWC. Over to you, Bob.
Roger, Matt. Thank you for the cue. So have a safe holiday ahead. And right now, my Google, I'm having an issue with my Google account, which takes out all my good stuff that the YouTube and all that. I've got a bunch of videos also on YouTube under my call sign doing radio checks with my 480 and this. I shoot out with a buddy of mine who's running different radios, and it just kind of got out of control on that, but we had fun doing it. Too many videos, I think, on there of me doing microphone checks and stuff till we came up with this configuration. Anyway, Matt, great talking to you. Go ahead and take the frequency. I'm going to run around here and see what I can find, and stay healthy. Enjoy the holidays. Great talking to you. I got you in the logbook right now. 73 Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. Catch up to you later there, Matt. KC6JLN, QSY.
All right, 73, Bob. Thanks for the great contact there to the Port of Los Angeles. KC6JLN from K0LWC. This is K0LWC live on YouTube. Just go ahead and pop in my call sign or go to QRZ and find the link there and you can subscribe and find the live stream. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. CQ17, calling CQ, calling CQ17, calling CQ17 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ17 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ, calling CQ17 meters, calling CQ17 meters from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ17, calling CQ17 from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ17, calling CQ from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Getting pretty tough on 17 right now, guys. CQ17, calling CQ, calling CQ17, This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ, calling CQ17 from Kilowatt 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ17, calling CQ17 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. How about 20 meters, guys? How about 20 meters? Real quick. So maybe some of you will be able to hear me on 20 meters. Let's give it a shot. It's definitely going to be noisier, I know that much. Those Christmas lights are starting to come on. That's for sure. Christmas lights drive me crazy. Power down. There we go. All right, 20 meters don't look good. I'll tell you that right off the jump on the scope. It does not look good. We'll give it a shot though. We'll give it a shot. Let me try to find an open frequency here. All right, there's somebody. Trying to avoid people here. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0LWC. I think we're good here. All right, CQ20, calling CQ, calling CQ20 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ20 meters from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Yeah, good night there in Sweden. Was that Alpha Charlie Papa? Oh, you're really close to my noise here. I think it's Alpha Charlie Bravo.
No, let's do this. Whiskey 9 Alpha Echo Bravo. How's that?
Whiskey 9 Echo Alpha Bravo, huh?
Well, not really. It's Whiskey 9 Alpha Echo Bravo.
There we go. Whiskey 9 Alpha Echo Bravo. Boy, did I get it that time?
Yeah, so I turned on the amplifier. I was only running about 20 watts and got the amplifier on.
my name is Tom. I'm in Southwest Florida. I see we worked a couple times before. Oh, digital modes, FT8, 17 and 40 meters. But my name is Tom. I'm in Punta Gorda, Florida, Southwest Florida. Go ahead.
QSL, Tom. Yeah, name is Matt, Mike Alpha, Tango, Tango. You're 5'9" with the amplifier here in Minnesota, about 20 miles northwest of downtown Minneapolis. And you're not running one of those G90s, are you?
No, I'm running a ICOM 7600 and Tokyo high power 2.5 amp into a Mosley Yagi Matt. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, boy, the antenna's doing the work then. All right, fantastic. Yeah, you were a little rough there when you were down on 20 watts, that's for sure. And what's my report down to southwestern Florida today, where I'm sure it's a heck of a lot warmer than it is up here?
Yeah, I'm showing you 5.7, 5.8, Matt. The QSB, I've seen you up to a 9. So, what's your Q5 copy? That's the most important thing. Showing 77 degrees, 79% humidity. An overcast day here. We got some rain showers just north of us here. But a beautiful day. I was able to take a walk, a couple-mile walk and a 6-mile bike ride today. So feeling pretty good and happy to be able to get out and do that. Typically this time of the year we're in the Chicago area, but because of COVID we decided to stay down here, and the family actually told us to stay down here. So. We're glad we made that decision. Anyway, it's a nice day here. So we expect this cold front to come through, and of course the word cold front down here means a lot. It doesn't have the same meaning as it would up in your area, but we expect some cooler temperatures, maybe in the upper 60s next couple days, man. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking a look here right at your house there in Florida on QRZ there, Tom. Sure looks like a nice place. Looks like you got a boat slip right there, but no boat. Do you guys own a boat, or you just happen to buy a house that has got a slip?
No, that was my boat. I sold it. I was on the boat when I taken that picture. Yeah, I got a boat. But we sold it just last week, and we'll see what happens. We're on a canal here, which goes into Charlotte Harbor, which goes into the Gulf of Mexico. So we're on salt water. The tower is about 20 feet from the seawall here. My grounding system goes into the seawall, and I got a vertical antenna mounted below ground level, actually on the dock and just above the salt water. And I use that on 40 and 30 and 75 meters. So as far as the antennas and amateur radio down here, it's a different experience. You know, up north we call it the black hole of the north, and there's a reason for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably living on the saltwater there and then being able to swing that antenna around. I bet you can grab all kinds of DX down there, can't you?
Well, I could typically work into Europe just about any day, and that's something. We work into New Zealand and Australia on 20 meters in the afternoon, long path. So yeah, everything's possible, but the propagation down here seems to be a lot more conducive than it is in the Midwest. Living in the Midwest for most of my years, I was licensed first in 1961, and most of those years were spent in the Midwest, in the Chicago area. So that's the story here, Matt. Go ahead.
Well, I certainly don't blame you for being down there, although I'll tell you, it's been a pretty dry and overall mild winter for us here in the Midwest, back here in Minnesota, Tom. We don't have any snow on the ground, and we're not going to have a white Christmas, even though my wife is not too happy about that. And we're not supposed to get any snow all the way through the end of this year, which is pretty stunning for us here in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. That's highly unusual for us. You know, it can get pretty brutal up here in the Midwest, so I don't blame you for being down there in Florida. That's for sure, because I'd be doing the same thing if I had a place like that, especially with a nice tower and a little salt water to help out the matter. All right, I'm going to say 73. I'm going to pick up a couple more before I have to jump here, Tom. So thanks so much for the contact. You're sounding good up here to Minnesota with the amp turned on there, and beautiful setup there at your place in Florida. W9AEB from Kilowatt Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, 73.
Okay, Matt, 73. Take care, my friend. A very Merry Christmas to you and your wife and family. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. K0LWC.
Thanks, Mark, for coming to hang out.
W9AEB.
All right, W9AEB, take care. This is Kilowatt Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie for the YouTube live stream this afternoon. Just go to YouTube, type in my call sign, Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. You'll find the live stream. You can come on in here and see if we can't make a contact. Again, this is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, live on YouTube here on 20 meters. You can also find the link on my QRZ profile. This is K0LWC, QRZ. All right, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Tango Papa, you're 5556, Roger, into Minnesota.
QSL, you're about a 5 and 7 here in Austin, Texas, and I'm always interested in Minnesota because I'm from there and wonder where you're located.
Oh, I'm guessing that you must have decided to escape all the snow at some point, huh, Roger? I don't blame you. I'm in the northwest side of the Twin Cities Metro, about 20 miles northwest of downtown Minneapolis, in the suburb of Maple Grove. Over.
Okay, very good. I have a sister who still lives there in Waconia. Is that close to you?
5-7 in Toronto. Yeah, Waconia is not too far. It's not real close, but not too far. I don't know how to describe it better than that. It would be maybe about an hour, hour and a half away.
Wow, QSB took a dip there. Before I let you go there, I'm from Duluth. I was born and raised and lived there for about 30 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely love going up to Duluth, Roger. Duluth's a fun area. Love to watch the ships come in from Lake Superior. Duluth's a really fun town. So thanks so much for stopping in there. Yeah, I won't hold it just in case the QSB gets us. But we got you down here in the logbook, Roger. Appreciate it. And stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you down the log. KF5TP from K0LWC.
K0LWC, KF5, thank you very much for the QSO at K73.
73, Roger. This is K0LWC live on YouTube. Just go to my QRZ. You'll find the link to the YouTube channel. You'll see the live stream. This is Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. The CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ, CQ20. And Theo, thanks for the 5 and 7 in Toronto. Thank you so much for that. And Zach, the power bouncing is because, sideband, it's all about PEP, right? If I stop talking, my power goes down because I actually have to drive, I said, the output of the radio. So that's why it's bouncing around. And I'll tell you, the power really isn't that accurate. It's kind of janky for a software power meter. But again, this is Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, calling CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 from Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Oh, somebody came in kind of close to us here. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ, calling CQ, CQ20 meters, calling CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 from Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Calling CQ, CQ20, calling CQ, calling CQ20 meters, CQ20 meters from Kilo Zero, Lima Whiskey Charlie.
Kilo 4, Tango, Mike Golf. Kilo 4, Tango, Mike Golf.
Kilo 4, Tango Mike Golf, 5959 here into Minnesota today, Terry.
Roger, you're a beautiful 5959 here in the north central Florida. Great copy, nice to meet you, over.
Yeah, we worked back on 11/27, and I got to tell you, Terry, I just grabbed my QSL card book here. I could have swore that you sent me a QSL card, but now I got to look. Something about your call sign and your card on your profile sticks out in my mind. Now I got to take a look and see how crazy I am or I am not.
Yeah, roger, roger. I just looked and I definitely sent you a QSL card. I hope you got it, over.
Well, let me take a look here. I'm just going back through my book. Oh, look at this, folks. This is going to be fun for my viewers here on YouTube. Check this out. Look at this. For my folks on YouTube that are watching live right now, take a look at this. Kilo 4, Tango, Mike, Golf. We run into each other again. So yes, I did get your QSL card, Terry. Thank you so much. And I actually just sent your card back in the mail yesterday, so it should be on the way.
Roger, roger. Looking forward to that. Man, you have jumped up to 20 plus now. You are 5'9 plus 20. I mean, you got a great signal coming this way, over.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, I said you're got a beautiful signal up here too, Terry. 5 and 9. How are the weather doing for you guys down in Florida today?
Well, it's a little cool. I can't complain. It seems to be pretty nice. It's been kind of rainy and overcast, but not too bad. But it's a nice change from 100 degrees and 100% humidity, over.
Oh yeah, you guys are getting into your nice time of year here. I mean, you guys are finally getting into where it's really nice for you guys. I mean, because in the summertime, boy, it's brutal down there.
Yeah, Roger. It's miserable, but that's what they make air conditioning for. So we're good, and it's a good time to play radio, over.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great excuse to stay inside, that and COVID. And to my YouTube viewers, so can you hear the audio here from Terry from the radio at a good audio clip? I see Pilot Boy talking about he may not be able to hear it, but the audio should be feeding from the radio into the live stream, so let me know in the chat how that's going. But yeah, Terry, we're still running the 100 whiskeys as usual to the wire up here. And that's it. But it seems like I got a pipeline down to you guys. I was just taking a look at my my map of confirmed QSOs. I just have a pile of contacts down in Florida. I'm not sure if it's the way my antenna was oriented or if I just have so many people that are snowbirding and turning on their radios in Florida. I'm not sure.
Well, I tell you what, if you're scanning through the bands, you cannot help but hear you. Like I said, you're a good 5'9 plus 10, 5'9 plus 20, and yeah, I was just kind of cruising around looking for some Japan stations.
20 over.
Is the same direction, so you're coming in so strong, you can't help but stop and give you a little chat, over.
Oh, well, fantastic. Well, I appreciate it, Terry, because, yeah, I said it's always nice to hear you on, because if I take a look back at our last contact, I think you also had just a beautiful call that time as well at our last QSO. So it seems like we have some really good propagation between you and I here, and it's so great to run into you here on 20 meters again. Thanks so much, Terry. You're 20 over, S9 here into the northwestern suburbs of the Twin Cities of Minnesota. So take care, Terry. 73, you're sounded beautiful from Echo Lima 89. Take care. Have a great holiday if we don't talk before then. Kilo 4, Tango Mike Golf from Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie.
Roger, roger. Well, you have a great holiday. You and your family stay safe. Take care. Nice 73. I enjoyed it. Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. This is Kilo 4, Tango Mike Golf. 73, sir.
73. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, hanging out for the Sunday afternoon YouTube live stream. You can find my YouTube channel by going to my QRZ profile, clicking on the YouTube logo, and you'll find the live stream. You can come hang out in the shack and take a listen in here to my receiver. So again, you can also just go to YouTube and type in my call sign, K0LWC, and you'll find the YouTube channel that way. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Kilo India 5, Mike Bravo Victor 5 and 5.
Awesome. You're an awesome 5'9" here in Austin, Texas. Today's Mason, Mike Alpha Sierra,
Oh, fantastic, Mason. Yeah, you're sounding great up in here to Minnesota. The name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango, just northwest of Minneapolis, Minnesota. What are you running for your station down there, Mason?
Well, I'm currently in college, so all I have right now is a little handheld and a mobile setup. And in the mobile, I'm running an 857D and an ATIS 100 pushing 100 watts.
Oh, it's doing a fantastic job for you, Mason. And is that what I'm looking at on your QRZ? Because boy, that's a sharp-looking truck you got there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I haven't got the picture updated,
November 16th, I think is what my QRZ page says, and then early December I got my general.
I'm not sure, LC.
My grandpa hooked me up with the A57 and the ATIS off his truck. He made me a deal. He said he'd give me it if I passed my general. So here we are.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's a slicker looking ride. I tell you, I would like one of those old Nissans like that. I always wanted to take one of those and make it into a really super awesome storm chasing vehicle. I think that those would be great for that. Yours would be perfect for it. Yeah, that's an awesome little car there. Yeah, well, I said it's doing a great job for you. I mean, you're just a beautiful signal, 5.5, 5.6, and yeah, not too long ago myself, although it's definitely getting further away in the years go by here that I was in college. And I can remember sitting in my dorm room in college operating my 2-meter 440 rig with a J-pole tucked into the window, causing all kinds of interference to my neighbors with their booming sound systems in their dorm room. So I totally understand where you're at, and college is a weird time, but if you can get on the air any way you can, that's all that matters. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Absolutely. I really appreciate the contact. I heard you on, and I figured I'd jump in. Well, being in college, I figured I'd order a GX Commander, one of the all-band vertical antennas, so I got that order in, and it should be here sometime in late January, and said there's something good I could just do parks on the air with, or something to have take with me anywhere.
Absolutely. When I was in college, I used to haul around my ICOM 706 and a G5RV wire antenna. I used to go down to the park and toss the G5RV up in a tree at about 30 feet, and then I would sit there for hours and hours and hours operating portable from the park, and that was before POTA was really a thing. So that was a lot of fun for me in college. You know, I couldn't do HF in the dorm room. I could do VHF, I could do UHF, but I had to go down to the park to do HF. And I can remember many a night sitting there freezing cold operating HF, but I went to the University of Wisconsin. Probably not the same case for you boys down in Texas. So, all right, well, thanks for hopping in here and saying hello, Mason. You sound great up into Minnesota, so it sounds like you got everything working just right. So take care, 73. Thanks for the great contact down there, and we'll catch you down the log. KI5MBV from K0LWC on the Sunday afternoon YouTube live stream.
K0LWC, KI5MCV. Thanks so much for the
Kilo 2, Papa Lima Mike.
73, Mason. You were just about 5 and 9 there in the last one. Take care. The Papa Lima Mike.
Kilo 2, Papa Lima Mike. Name Peter. 30 miles north of San Antonio, Texas. Over.
All right, Kilo 2, Papa Lima Mike from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. You're 5959 into Minnesota.
Roger, and you're doing strong and 5.9 down here. I'm watching the webcam. Very interesting. Over.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're subscribed. Yeah, it's kind of neat where people can tune in and listen to how they sound here at my station. I see we made contact back on the 14th as well, so great to hear you again here on 20 meters. What are the holiday plans coming up here for the following week?
Predominantly staying solitude. I'll have a Zoom Christmas with the kids and the grandkids. Over.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Yep, we're sticking close to home here. The in-laws for my in-laws are coming, and that is it. Nobody else, and they're currently in isolation, so they're able to come here. So it's going to be a fairly small gathering, not like it normally is for us either. But the wife is getting vaccinated a week from today, and I probably won't be for a few months, but she's excited to get her vaccine and at least start the movement toward getting back to normal. But regardless, we'll make it work. We'll have an enjoyable Christmas one way or the other. So thanks so much for hopping in, Peter. Again, beautiful signal. You're 20 over S9, as you can see probably in the live stream there. Just a gorgeous signal up here to the Twin Cities. 73, thanks for giving me a call, and we'll catch you down the log. Have a great holiday and stay safe. K2PLM from K0LWC.
K0LWC, K2PLM. It's been a pleasure catching up with you, and have a wonderful, safe, and blessed Merry Christmas. 73.
73, Peter. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie for the Sunday afternoon YouTube live stream. You can find the YouTube live stream here from the shack with the radio audio by going to my QRZ page. Just look up my call sign, Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, and you'll find the link to the YouTube live stream on the YouTube channel. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ.
Kilo 8 Oscar, Kilowatt 8 Ontario.
Kilo 8 Oscar, big signal. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Roger that. This is Case. This is the Youth on the Air Special Event Station. And I was trying to get you on the superstation earlier that I was remoting, but I could not hear you for some reason, so I just decided to switch on my home station. Yeah, you're 5'9" plus 40. Go ahead.
Well, as you can imagine, you're 5'9" plus 20. I'd expect nothing less from you, Case.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Well, yeah, I just thought I'd hop in there and get you on the Kilo 8 Oscar call sign, Youth on the Air call sign. Anyway, good signal here. 73, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by there, Case. Again, beautiful signal, of course, as it should be there just down the street. And have fun with it today. Sounds like you're having a good Sunday to me. So take care and, yeah, have fun with that call sign. Kilo 8 Oscar from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, Case.
73, thanks.
Case is my neighbor. He literally lives a mile down the street from me. The Echo Fox, Echo Fox. Kilo Alpha 1, Echo Fox Delta from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. You're about 5 and 4, 5 and 5 into Minnesota. Over.
Roger, Roger. Name is Jack. I'm in Bradenton, Florida. I guess about 1,007.
Thank you for the 5 and 7 into Florida. The name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. Mike Alpha Tango Tango. I'm about 20 miles northwest of Minneapolis, Minnesota. QSL.
Roger, Matt. Hey, you got great audio on that signal. I'm really liking it. I don't know if you're using any enhancement or is it the microphone? Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the great audio report. Yeah, we're just using a stock hand microphone on the ICOM 7300. But for those watching, if you want to know why my audio is so good, I made a whole video about my audio settings on my YouTube channel. But again, it's really hard to make an ICOM 7300 sound bad, so they all sound good. Over.
Roger that. Well, yours definitely does. I'm running the SCGS 101 MP.
I'll forgive you for running the Yazoo there, Anthony. You're still sounding good, though. Thanks so much for giving me a call, and you can check out our conversation on my YouTube video here after the fact. If you're not watching right now, just look up my call sign on YouTube. 73, take care. Kilo Alpha 1, Echo Fox Delta from Kilo 0, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. 73 from the land of 10,000 lakes.
Okay, Matt, thanks for the QSO, and I'll check that out on YouTube. Have a good holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Stay well. Best for your family. Cheers, 73. See you later.
Yeah, take care. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie for the Sunday afternoon YouTube live stream. Go ahead and go to QRZ. You'll find the link to my YouTube live stream under my call sign, K0LWC. I'll be QRZ.
Alpha Delta 4 Kilo, Central Florida.
The Alpha Delta 4 Kilo.
Alpha Delta 4 Kilo. The name is Steve. We're in sunny Central Florida.
QSL, Steve. Yeah, you're 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 5, 5, 5, 6 into Minnesota. QSL.
Yeah, you're 5'9" here, Central Florida, and I guess it's a little warmer than up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, a little bit warmer, but we're about 36, 37 degrees today, so I can't complain. And there's no snow on the ground, which is highly unusual. So we're not doing too bad. And so is that correct that I'm seeing there, Steve? You're down there in the villages?
That's correct. We're in the villages. We're here for the winter time, and then during the summer we go back to Central Virginia.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, I said there just seems to be so many contacts I make into Florida. I don't know if it's all the snowbirds turning on the radios down there or what, but I said I got just a pile of people in Florida on my QSO map. Thanks for giving me a call. You're sounding great. You're peaking 5.7 there in the last one, Stephen. So thanks so much. 84K from K0LWC. 73.
73 is 84K QRG.
QRZ. QRZ, QRZ, all stations. Kilo Golf 7, Fox Whiskey Fox, go.
Okay, I think we worked last, couple of hours in 17 meter, over.
Yeah, I think so. Let me take a look. I got the call sign right, though, right? Kilo Golf 7, Fox Whiskey Fox.
Roger, you get it right. You're coming here, by the way, 5x8 in Washington, over.
Thanks for the 5x8. Yeah, you're 5 and 6, 5 and 6 into Minnesota. Thanks for the 5 and 8, and on another band. Yeah, we did work on 17 meters earlier today. So thank you for 20 meters.
Roger, thank you for pulling me out. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you for so long, and then
73, take care. This is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, live on YouTube. QRZ. CQ20, CQ20, calling CQ. Calling CQ, CQ 20 meters, CQ 20 meters, calling CQ. Calling CQ, CQ 20 meters. This is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie. Calling CQ20, CQ20 for the Sunday afternoon YouTube live stream. Live on YouTube. You can find the link on my QRZ profile. This is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, QRZ.
Kilo India 5, Delta Delta Oscar.
Kilo India 5, Delta Delta Oscar, you're 5 and 7, 57, Joseph.
Roger, roger. You are 5'9" to Cedar Park, Texas, down in Central Texas.
Thank you for the 5 and 9 into Central Texas. Yeah, the QSB got you there a little bit. You dropped down to about a 4 and 4, but no problem copying and pulling you out of the noise there. Yeah, we're just running 100 whiskeys into a dipole at 50 feet, so nothing special. And we're about 20 miles northwest of downtown Minneapolis, QSL.
Roger, roger. Yeah, you got a great signal down here. I've seen you on YouTube a few times, actually, and I tried to get on with my other antenna, but the weather's so
Hi,
nice
John.
today here in Central Texas that I...
Oh, 5 and 9, there we go.
Random wires that I had, or just wire that I had left over, some RG8, and I built a quick quarter wavelength vertical, and you're my first contact on this antenna, so glad to see it's making it all the way out there. Back to you.
Oh, well, you came up beautifully there at the band. You're 5 and 9, 59 solid on the last go-around, so I'd say the new antenna is working. I'm honored to be the first contact on that new antenna. It certainly sounds like it's doing a good job. And what height you got it up at?
Yeah, I've got it, it's really just all about 17 feet up, leaning against a tree. This is all kind of makeshift MacGyver put it together kind of thing to see if I can eventually make this more permanent in my backyard, kind of as a stealthy HOA antenna. Back to you.
Oh, I know what that's like, dealing with the HOAs. I used to live in one myself, so I feel your pain, believe me. I had to hide a 66-foot end-fed wire at 25 feet off my roof line when I had an HOA, so it's not easy, but whatever you're doing, it sure is working because you sound great up in here to the Twin Cities, and great audio. What's the radio on your side, over?
Roger, roger. Yeah, I'm using a IC7300.
Of course.
Just sitting here set up in the backyard at the moment.
If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Oh, fantastic. Well, of course you have good audio. As I tell everybody that has one, it's hard to make an ICOM 7300 sound bad, and you sound really, really good. So definitely don't change a thing. Although you may be intrigued, I did actually a whole video about ICOM 7300 audio, about how I set my audio on my radio. You can find that on my YouTube channel. Just go to my QRZ, you'll find it there under the YouTube channel. So 73, thanks so much for the contact. The new antenna is doing an awesome job for you. Good job on that. Kilo India 5, Delta Delta Oscar from Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, 73.
73, yeah, keep up the videos, good content, and definitely enjoy watching any ham videos you make and any of the others. So have a great weekend. 73, KI5DDO.
73, this is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, live on YouTube. Just go to QRZ, look at my call sign, K0LWC, and you'll find the link to the YouTube live stream here in the shack on Sunday afternoon. This is Kilo Zero, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, QRZ.
November 4, Romeo Victor Delta.
November 4, Romeo Victor Delta, 5 and 6.
Thank you. You definitely have a strong signal down in northeast Florida in Middleburg. You're 5'9".
Thank you for the 5.9 plus into Florida. And yeah, I said, I don't know what it is. It's just like an intergalactic pipeline down there. I really don't know, Greg. I get so many good reports out of Florida. It's ridiculous. I really have to like almost rearrange my antenna so it's not so easy. And it shows that you're currently using a Kenwood TS2000 in a Mosley. Is that the case?
Negative. I've got a ICOM 7700 and Alpha 86, but I'm right now just talking off one radio. I just finished a Kenwood 870. Hey, I've got a young lady here, about 5 years old, 6. I'm sorry, I'm being said. Her name is Kaylin, and would you say hello to her? She's a future hand.
You say that her name was Kaylin?
Yes, Kaylin, QSL.
QSL for sure. Put her on the radio. Hi, Kaylin. How are you doing? Well, that's good. Are you playing around with the little radio today?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. It seems like I said that you're starting young, which is a good thing. Radio is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah, I have a 15-month-old son named Oliver, and he likes to come down and hang out in my radio room in the basement as well, and he likes to talk on the radio as well. But he's only 15 months old, so you're a little older than my son Oliver.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, as I said, thanks so much, Greg. I appreciate the contact down to Florida. And like I said, always such an easy a peg for me down there. I don't know what it is. So 73, and we'll catch you down the log at another time. Stay safe, and if we don't talk before, then have a great holiday. November 4, Romeo Victor Delta from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, 73. Yeah, not a problem. QRZ. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ, QRZ, all stations.
This is Whiskey 1 Bravo X-Ray Papa.
Whiskey 1 Bravo X-Ray Papa, 5 and 9, Minnesota.
QSL, you were a 5 by 9. You've gone down. You went down to about a 5 by 5, but you were.
Thanks for hopping in, Kurt. Merry Christmas.
About 10 minutes ago, and the name here is Malcolm, and I'm right near Cedar Park where you were talking. Back to you.
Alpha Delta.
Yeah, very good, Malcolm. And so you're near, it shows Leander, but you said near Cedar Park. So is that in and around the Dallas area, or is that Central Texas? Where is that?
QSL, it's Central Texas. It's a suburb of Austin. My mailing address is Leander. I live in Travis County, and Cedar Park is the closest city to me. And Austin's about 20 miles east of where I'm located. And I'm running a G5 RV Junior about 25 feet above the ground with an ICOM IC 7300. Back to you.
Well, of course, Malcolm, I was going to comment on your audio, but you're running a 7300 there, no surprise. You know what? You actually would probably enjoy the video I just posted to my YouTube today, which was a review of the antenna that I'm using right now, which is it's called a ZS6 BKW. It's a modified version of a G5 RV. It's a 93-foot long antenna. So if you have room for a 93-footer, you might be intrigued with a ZS6 BKW in place of that Junior. So I'm not sure what your antenna situation is in terms of the space you have. But I got to tell you, Malcolm, I want to get down to your neck of the woods because I got to get down to the Salt Lick and some of the other good barbecue joints down there. If you had to recommend a barbecue joint down to your neck of the woods, where do I need to go, Malcolm?
The Salt Lick is just a suburb of Austin as well, and Dripping Springs, essentially, close to it. And Salt Lick also has other outlets. There's Black's Barbecue, which is right downtown Austin. That's superb. It has very good barbecue. And that would be what my recommendation for sure. And give me your call sign again. I wrote down K0LWE, and I think I got it wrong. Back to you.
Yeah, Malcolm, a little correction there. It's Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. Lima Whiskey Charlie. There on the end. Yeah, I've heard of Black's Barbecue as well. I almost made it down there a couple of years ago for South by Southwest. I work in the marketing field, so South by Southwest is like the Super Bowl for us in digital marketing. And I almost went down there, and then I ended up switching jobs and did not go. But Black's was on the list. Had I went down there, although I'll tell you, you probably will confirm it's ridiculous down there for South by Southwest in terms of the amount of money I was spending on a hotel was insane, and I'm sure the restaurants during that time are just absolutely slammed.
I tend to avoid downtown during the South by Southwest festivals, even though I live here. Essentially, typically it takes about 30 minutes when it's not rush hour to get downtown. However, rush hour can add up over an hour, even though we have a toll road and tollway and gets there real quick, typically.
Thank you so much, WZ90. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Another good place for you to go is Franklin Barbecue, but you have to be very patient. lining up about an hour or two before lunch hour, and the line goes around the block to get Franklin Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
To you.
Oh, yes, I've heard of Franklin Barbecue. I can't remember his name, but I know what he looks like. They're known for their brisket, as is most places in Texas. Oh, yeah, Franklin's Barbecue with that brisket. I've seen him do it on numerous YouTube videos, and that looks absolutely stellar. Have you had Franklin's?
Unfortunately, no. I don't have the patience, although you can pay people to stand in line for you. Hi, hi.
That seems like a good side job during these times of COVID-19. If you're younger, you can go stand in line for some Franklin's Barbecue. I don't know how they're doing during the pandemic, but that seems like a good way to make some side money. If you just want to stand around and sit on your phone all day, that's not a bad little side hustle. All right, Malcolm, thanks so much for hanging out. Again, you can find this conversation on my YouTube video. I'm live streaming right now. You may be tuned in or not, but our conversation will be on there if you want to hear yourself. Beautiful audio. You're 5959 plus up in here to Minnesota. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we got you down in the logbook. And if we don't talk before then, have a wonderful holiday here coming up in the next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you down the log. Whiskey 1, Bravo X-Ray Papa from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, Malcolm from the land of 10,000 lakes.
73, Matthew. This is W1BXT, and make sure you let us know when you're headed to Austin next time. This is W1BXT, 73s.
73, Malcolm. All right, just a couple more contacts here. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie for the Sunday afternoon live stream. You can find the link to YouTube on my QRZ page. And then you can go in there and subscribe, go ahead and like the video and listen in to hear what I hear on my receiver. This is K0LWC live on YouTube, QRZ. All right, quite a pile up in there. Let's try it again. This is Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. All right, there is a Papa 3. It might be a DX. Try it again. All right, you're a little bit late. The QS Bravo's got you up and down, but the Papa 3, try it again. Ooh. The Florida Mobile, stand by. November Papa 3, question mark, over. Or is that November Papa 3, Italy, Florida? All right, is it November Papa 3, Italy, Florida? Is this Edwin down in Puerto Rico? Yeah, QSL, November Papa 3, X-Ray, Florida. November Papa 3, X-Ray, Florida, QSL. Thank you for the 5 and 9 in Puerto Rico. You're 5 and 4, 54 on the peak here. QS Bravo's bad, but you're 5 and 4 in the state of Minnesota and the northern United States. QSL. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for Puerto Rico there, Ramsey. And we'll catch you down the log. Have a great holiday. November Papa 3, X-Ray Fox from Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, good DX, QRZ. Yeah, the Victor Hotel Golf Mobile Go. Well, that was pretty cool. Made it into Puerto Rico. That's always a good contact. Some gray line propagation there. All right, Kilo Juliet 4 Victor Hotel Golf. Did you get what you needed to pass down there? All right, I just want to make sure that you got what you needed there, and we'll say 73. And we'll put you in the logbook as long as we got you, as long as we're talking there, Jose. QSL? QSL, Jose, yeah, you're 5-5, 55 into Minnesota. What is my report? What is my report into Florida? Over. All right, QSL on the 34 into Florida Mobile. All right, thank you so much, Jose. Have a great holiday. We'll catch you down the log. Kilo Juliet 4 Victor Hotel Golf from Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie. 73, my friend. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie for the Sunday afternoon live stream on YouTube. You can find the link to the YouTube live stream on my YouTube channel. Just go to QRZ and you'll find the link to my YouTube. This is Kilo 0 Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. November 5, Whiskey Charlie, 5-5.
You're the same report, 5-5 here in the Waxahachie, Texas. The name is Wendell.
Thank you so much, Wendell. Yeah, you came up to about a 5-6, 5-7 there, but the band's all over the place. Good to hear you again, Wendell. Looks like we talked back on the 10th of December. Good to hear you again.
Roger, good to hear you on. I'm watching there on the YouTube channel, and good luck and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happy holidays to you, Wendell. Have a great rest of your week coming up, and stay safe, and said enjoy that time with family, whether it's virtual or not. Take care. N5WC from K0LWC. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
QRZ?
Kilo Lima 1, Mike Sierra.
Kilo Lima 1, Mike Sierra, 5-6.
Thank you. You 5-7, you're jumping 5-9, 5-7. Sounding good here in Alaska today.
Yeah, thank you so much for Alaska. I see you're up in Wasilla, QSL?
QSL, about 15 miles north of it. Yep, tucked in the woods a little bit. Yeah, we heard you in there. We want to say Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, George. I said Alaska, you guys were always a fun one. It seems that I always get you guys on Gray Line here on 20 meters this time of day. So yeah, you're sounding fantastic down here into Minnesota on Gray Line. Really, really good audio. What's the radio real quick before I let you jump? Yeah, I said it sounds fantastic, and you got a great signal. All right, George, I'll let you go, and boy, do you have a last name for ham radio. I'm sure it's not the first time you've heard that, but I said when you got a last name like that, how are you not a ham radio operator? All right, 73, George, thanks for coming in there. Great to hear you in there from Palin Country. KL1MS from K0LWC.
Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you very much. Yep, great-grandfather. 73 to you. Merry Christmas.
73, Kilo Lima 1, Mike Sierra from Alaska. Take care, happy holidays. K0LWC, QRZ.
November 3, Fox United.
November 3, Fox United, 5-6. Thank you for the 5-6 into St. Petersburg, Florida. How are you guys enjoying the weather down this time of year? You guys got your good season going on. Oh, tremendous. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not doing too bad up here, though, John. We have no snow on the ground, and today was about 37 degrees. So it's not too shabby, at least not for just before Christmas. QSL?
QSL, fine business. Yeah, I'm on my column dress line station. I got it out and got it all working today. You sounded good down here in St. Pete. 73 from M3FU.
73, John. Thanks for stopping by. N3FU from K0LWC, QRZ. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRZ. Kilo 0, Lima Whiskey Charlie, QRT. All right, guys, that is it for the day. I'm going to go outside, take my little son, who's 15 months old, for a little roll in his Power Wheels through the neighborhood, check out the Christmas lights, spend some time with him before he has to go to bed, and relax in there for Sunday evening. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. If you haven't, subscribe. Hit the like button on the video. That'll pass this video around to more ham radio operators all over the world, and that's what we're trying to do, right? Promote ham radio, promote some more interesting content. I try to go live during the week, during my lunch hour, and I also try to come on here on Sunday afternoons to do some HF. So come hang out with me, see if you can make contact, come chat, come talk. Thank you so much to Whiskey Zulu 9 Oscar for the donation, $2. Appreciate it. Really, really appreciate that money. That goes right into the college fund for the little guy, okay? So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And have a great rest of your Sunday, guys. Have a great holiday. And I'm sure we'll talk here in the next week coming up. I'm definitely going to have some more free time to get on YouTube and do some more live streaming with the holidays. So stay close to that phone. I'll definitely be on this coming week. So thanks so much, guys. And we'll catch you again